Payback rule is very simple, so some advantages, but also some disadvantages. Easy to understand, will be used in every company you go to work in, buys toward liquidity, but a shortfall ignores time value of money and requires you to get a cutoff point from the CFO. So make sure you do that if you're using payback period. Now we'll look into discounted payback. What happens if I take those same cash flows and discount them at the company's discount rate? So very simple, very similar to payback, but I just have to take each cash flow and discount it. And the question on this one is, when do we pay her back still? So it's very similar. Investments are acceptable if their discounted payback is less than a certain number of pre-specified years. So here's some cash outflow of $300, and with standard regular payback, you can see very quickly you pay the CFO back in 3 years. But if I discount these 5 cash flows, question is, when do we pay her back? Discount rate in this company is 12.5%. That is the hurdle rate, required rate of return. And if the investment costs $300, when do we pay it back on a discounted payback period? In other words, if we take that 100 and divide it by 1.125 and the second 100 by 1.125 squared, and so on, how long will it be longer or shorter to pay the CFO back? So we take each cash flow. The first $100 is worth $89. The second 100 is worth $79. The third $100 is worth $70. The fourth $100 is worth $62. And the fifth $100 is worth only $55. So the question is how long to pay the CFO back with those discounted values. And we can see if we add those numbers up that it takes, instead of 3 years with ordinary payback, it takes exactly 4 years when we add those discounted cash flows up. So it takes longer. Again, very simple method, a little bit more robust than just regular payback. Actually never used it in industry. Doesn't mean you won't, so be aware of it. Includes time value money, so it's a little bit better than the regular payback, and still simple, fairly simple to understand, but it still requires that arbitrary cutoff point. You have to go visit the CFO and said, what is your discounted payback time and number of years, and then get that from the CFO.